Okay, I don't think it's a sackable offence, what I've done off camera and the results that I've got on camera, but it needs to be better. It needs to be better for the Schalke boys. It really, really does, doesn't it? Got to improve. As welcome back, guys, to season number 1, episode number 3 of this Schalke save right here on FIFA 22. Welcome back, guys. And you might be seeing, why are you in the relegation zone? Of course, before I even say that, or I shouldn't have said that, make sure you're subscribed to the notification bell on as well, and you've seen the previous episode. Drop this one a like, all that good stuff straight out the way before I explain myself. And of course, I must say before that as well, thank you for 6,000 subscribers. Absolutely amazing. Each one of you is a legend. And of course, can we keep on adding to those legends? Maybe hit 7 before FIFA 23 or the end of the year, whichever you guys fancy hitting. As yeah, what happened was I actually started recording this episode and I realised my camera was not working, so I had to fix everything like that. Technical difficulties, we'll just say, not bore you with the details, but the details of the Leipzig game are Josko Variol, Williams and Silva all scored, and they demolished us 3-0. Of course, I was in between the Freiburg game playing that one. It was 0-0 and I had to reset it. Of course, I could not reset the Leipzig game because of stupid autosave that EA likes to play, which I don't really appreciate. As today, that means we've got more games today and we're going to go further into the year. We've got Freiburg at home, Frankfurt away, which is going to be a challenge. Then we've got Gladbach at home as well, who are down near us. Bayern Munich away at the Allianz Arena in the DFB Pokal Cup, which is going to be a big one, and Hoffenheim away. So I think the games I'm going to play are, of course, the cup game. I want to play the cup, even though it is Bayern Munich, Freiburg and Hoffenheim. And we will simulate Frankfurt and Gladbach in that busy week, because, of course, they are above us. Or who's closer, actually? Are Gladbach closer or Hoffenheim? Gladbach are actually closer to us, so maybe we play them instead. You know me, I like to figure it out as we go along, as we're a point behind Colin in that playoff place. Of course, the bad playoff place as well, the relegation playoff place, as we are 17th in this division. Not great. At least Union Berlin are struggling, and they're really decent in real life. Of course, getting into maybe the Conference League or the Europa, I'm not too sure. Not clued up on the Bundesliga as much as I probably should be starting this save. There's 3 players on international duty: Kaminski, Loader and Paulsen, as we've got the youth reports coming in. As I did switch the team up for the last game as well. You can see Terodde's going down in rating massively. But this is the team that started. These players did start the last one, but there will be shuffles around. I'm going to bring Macho back in the team for Lerd, Sanchez for Aydin. Going back to a rather strong lineup, as I think Salazar stays out. Ujan, I don't know. I'm going to give him a chance, I feel. So, yeah, this is going to be the lineup for the first game against Freiburg. We are playing this one. Freisel in goal. Maxdo, Itakura and Tiao. Sanchez, Latza, Paulsen and Uejan, with Schwartz, Terau and Bootler up front. He, of course, is still scoring. No one scored since the last episode for us in that mistake that we just made. Or I made the mistake, should I say, as I'm pretty sure these were down below. Yeah, the 12th. 7 points, we're on 4. They are 3 points ahead of us. Not much of a difference in a home game at the Veltins Arena. Can we beat Freiburg? And their team is... We'll get it on the rebound, because there's a lot of funny names in this one. And not funny, insulting, but big names, should I say, as it's Athanasiadis in goal, Kubler, Leinhardt, Schottelbeck and Ezequem, Grifo, Iliamendi, Egerstein, and that went very quick as Terau just liked to glitch out there. That stunned me, that. As let's have a look at the rest of the team, shall we, which we missed. They have Salai, Grifo and Wu Zhengyong with Demirovic up front. And Demirovic with the ball out wide right here. Tiao, 2 men actually chasing across us. Where is Itakura at the back? That's a ball through. A lively start to the game there for them. I thought they was going to nick something, but luckily for us, they don't. As, of course, our last in-game Game played in the last episode was horrific against Bochum, and the simulations haven't been any better. So we're relying on the home form, which of course we beat Wolfsburg at home. It should be okay, as it's out to Wijan right here, dipping a cross in, looking for Terodde, who was trying to run onto it. Palsen with a header down onto Wijan. He's going to try and cut out wide a little bit. Terodde yet to score in the Bundesliga after being amazing in the promotion season. I really hope he can step up, as Sanchez, if he's onside, which he isn't, would have been a good move. Just a tad too eager as Jung Woo-young tried to turn away. Palsen, that is good footwork, straight into Tony Schwartz. Can he have an impact? I mean, I'm not going to diss the youngster, but he hasn't got as much goal involvements since we've been on a bad run of form. As Wijan into Palsen. Tony Schwartz again, maybe lining one up there, but I've gone into Palsen charging forward. Terodde, I just want him to get a head on the ball as someone stayed down after that tackle. Is it Terodde? No, he's on his feet. Don't be Butler. I have a chance to check. Can I get a graphic in the top corner, please? As they're charging forward, Thiaw chasing out. Eggestein now into Elgato Mendy. He's put one across the field into Ezequiem, who's cut straight past us. Don't concede here, as he's given away a penalty. Itakura's put his foot in and given away a spot kick. What is he playing at? Who is it who's injured? It is Butler. Pierre Inga is going to have to come onto the field already. Not much experience from him. Really not the best start to the game. Penalty kick. It's going to be Grifo against Freisel. And Freisel saves. He's tried to dink us. At least there's one positive there. Might have lost our striker, but we saved the spot kick, which could be vital with how close we are to these in the league, as that's a good tackle. Eggestein. Latza gets a touch on that. Grifo back around to stop it going forward. Schottelbeck into Leinhardt, and they will build again. Neil Lamendi through the middle. Oh, not a great tackle from Palsen. Picking up a lot of yellow cards, should I say, with the run of form that we're going on at the moment. As Mendy through the middle onto Demirovic. Puts it over the top. Itakura with a header straight back in the middle. Latza with a pass forward. Tony Schwartz. That's a good ball onto Pierre Inga. Looking for Terodde. Get that onto Sanchez. There we go. Terodde. That's a terrible ball from Sanchez. And I tell you what, although we did sign him ourselves, he has not been great as Antonio Sanchez since he's joined. Does need to show improvement a bit as Ezequiem trying to run at us. Again, we've got this down the line. Max, so just clear it up, shall we? It'll be half-time anyway, as there we go. 1-0 down at home at the Veltins Arena to Freiburg. They've played very well. Very well. And of course we suffered an injury. Or are we actually 1-0 down? We aren't, are we? No, we're not. We saved the penalty. You know what? I'm losing my mind. We saved the penalty. Let's keep going. Losing all sense of direction with the concentration that I'm trying to put on this game. Trying to win it, of course, and keep these out, because they have been the better side. Hence why I thought they'd won. And of course I'm used to us being behind in games, as Thiaw gets his tackling a bit. Schwartz to pick up on this. And he's going to keep on running down the wing with it. Keep on going, Tony Schwartz. Can he pull it back and just lay it off? He can, into Palsen. He tries to get one across the field. Equiem doesn't win it. Latzler with a pass straight forward into Pierre Inga. Now Terodde with a shot. Falls straight up for a shot through bodies, and a penalty of Captain Yalmendi. Latzler with the shot. Good intuition from him to win the spot kick as well, as it just flew straight into the arm of the defender, or leg. I don't think that was a penalty, you know. It's going to put Terodde on it. He has the joint best penalties with Latza, who missed the last one, so I'm going to trust Terodde. Bottom left, they miss their penalty. We don't miss ours. Big Terodde, big voice break. Terodde is off the mark in the Bundesliga. Get in there. When we need points, he shows up, just puts it placed into the bottom corner. I'll take it if that's the end of the game. They've been putting us under pressure, and we've relieved it with a penalty. Trying to get some changes through. Flick and Zalazar for Schwartz and Palsen. Changing the midfield a little bit, but it's a risk I'm willing to take, and hopefully it works, because they're just breaking the midfield down anyway. We'll keep Lazar on for once, because we usually take him off. And of course with Pierre Inga's substitution, we'll have made all three changes once what's the faces? Salazar and Flick come on. I just had to remember them as we're on an attack right here. Tony Schwartz on the edge. Through bodies, but straight to the goalkeeper. You can see we haven't even made as many passes as them. They've been doing a lot better, especially in the final third. Breaking our midfield down a little bit easily. So that's why we'll change the midfield up. Latza staying on. As we'll pass that out wide into Anton Sanchez. Now into Terodde. A lot better from him today. Schwartz giving it into Terodde. Sanchez has a little bit of a gap. Still looking for his first goal in Schalke colours. Cutting inside. I was going to shoot. Felt like that could have been his moment as Max in a foot race with the guy who won the penalty into Grifo. Now back out wide into Ezequiem, or however you say it. Thiaukem along with a bad tackle put in, but of course he didn't connect as Schwartz to try and run away with this one. He's got pace, but he's also got men catching him, so he'll go inside to Wujan. Brilliant work. Terodde, Pierre-Inger's forward. He's going to try and break away from his man. He's got to step in now. Butler's injured. Through the middle, Mendy onto Young. Not long left, and they're passing it out of play for us. This could be a huge 3 points if it goes through. Substitutions made. 1 minute on the clock. Terodde out wide to the winger Sanchez. To be fair, I don't even fancy crossing it. We're in the relegation zone, but I'm going to cross it. We had a bit of a gap, and they shouldn't get time to dribble this ball forward or even kick it as the whistle goes. A 1-0 win at home at the Veltins Arena against Freiburg, and that is a huge, vital 3 points. No other word to describe it than vital. Should maybe see us out of the relegation. Maybe not, depending on other results, but big penalty from Terodde settles it. We'll take that outside of the relegation zone now. Werder Bremen dropping Stuttgart. Struggling in recent years then, as Marius Butler is out for 4 weeks with a sprained knee. Okay, it's not too long. It's not, well, it is a crucial injury, but it's not crucial where it sees him out for absolutely ages. So Pierre-Inger might get his chance, or Chernilov. They're both on loan. Maybe proving that they want a contract here next season. And we are in the international break right here, but we're almost at the Frankfurt game, which will be simulated. Of course, Europa League winners. Not doing too great in real life, actually, in the league. 8th in this one. 9th, I'm pretty sure, in real life. Or I'm not too sure, might have gone lower, as we are away from home. And, of course, we've rotated the team because we need to do that. Butler out, of course, completely, so we have put Aydin in for Sanchez. I didn't really see Sanchez do much, or I haven't at all. Wujan's still in there. Zalazar for Schwartz and Pierre-Inger up front. I'm actually going to get Chanaloglu on the bench as well. How old is he? He's 19, so he's still got potential, that one. Of course, Wujan being on loan will be in front of him. He's a better player all round, but I do want to look after our own youth. Saying that, maybe he comes into the next one. They've got the 5 at the front formation as it's a 3-1 defeat. Hernandez, they even did it with 10 men as Kostic got dismissed. Pierre-Inger scored his first goal for us, but then Hernandez got his brace and Borre, the big Colombian striker, settled it. So straight back into the relegation zone, and that is not what we want. We've got this next game as well as who are complaining. It's Ulsan Hyundai complaining about players' game time. Who is it? It's Lee Dong-kyung, of course. Maybe could be in the team ahead of Drexler, actually, as there's a lot of players unhappy at the moment. A lot of them. Oh dear, I kind of understand it though. And with this next game being, of course, the one just before the Bayern Munich game, I do want to make changes for that, as it's talking about the changing room not being the greatest. I know how you feel. I know it's not the best at the moment, as even Vinheim is getting his appearances complained about by Sparta Praha, the Czechoslovakian Czech Republic team, I'm pretty sure, as it's talking about Rangers, of course, in Europe, as a player returns from injury. That was quick. I mean, it's only going to be training for Butler, of course. He's not back completely, as we're at Gladbach, it's 12th, 9 points, we're on 7. We could leapfrog them, but I do want to change the team around with the players moaning as well. There's a lot of players being in the reserves, ready for the Bayern Munich game. I'm going to swap them around as well. And the team rotated. We can actually play some players that are moaning about game time today, and then some first teamers in the Bayern game. So we've got Wienheim stepping in. We've got Lerd stepping into the back. Wujan's fitness is never going up, or sharpness, with Lee Dong-kyung and Pierre-Inger still in. Can we switch him to a wing back? Would that make him better? Yes, but it'd drop him further back, wouldn't it? Can we squeeze him in? There we go. He does get squeezed in as one. As can we push Wilhelm back a little bit as well to make sure he is one? There we go. I mean, it's very far back, very far back, but we'll go with it. At least they're improving a little bit, or should be. As Gladbach at home game again. Come on. And let's see their team. Jan Sommer in goal, Jankstedt, Elvedi, Ginter. We'll wait for the rest of them. I'm not catching that middle 5, I think, or no, middle 4 with Kramer, Stindl, Thuram, and Roger, Hoffmann, Plie, and Briel Mbolo. It's a team that should not be where it is. Should be pushing for Europe and Champions League football. Was in the Champions League a while back, so I remember them beating Real in that competition. Oh well, must have dropped a little bit as Lee Dong-kyung straight onto Palsson. Let's see how these new players in the lineup will do. More defensively, well, I'd say with the formation we should be more defensively strong, but will it prove to be that way? Itakura across, straight in the middle to Hyung as that's around the corner. Pieringa looking for the run of Weijan, who was going forward from left wing back. Definitely not scared to do so. Into Pieringa. Now onto Lee Dong-kyung, who puts it round into Latzler. Not bad. Of course, not a goal though, as Thuram through into Briel Mbolo. That's gone out wide. Can we get there, please? We do. Loader. That is shocking though. It's an easy pass back to your goalkeeper, and you do that. As now a corner ball is easily gifted to Mönchengladbach. I'm going to go with the short corner. Going to chase Stindl as he gives it back to Hoffmann. And now they've gone to the edge of the box. Jankstedt, one of their 5 at the back. Pieringa with a tackle. Still need to try and rub it off them, which we can't do. Youngster into Plie. Now Stindl. Now Thuram at the feet of us. Lucky he missed. Is still there charging forward though. Plie through into Hoffmann. Frazel, big save. Huge save from the Austrian. Brilliant stuff as that keeps us in the game early on. It's definitely a game where Gladbach are dominating as Plie on the turn. That looks like it was going over the bar anyway, but what a big save. Can't underestimate that one. We need to get going ourselves a little bit though. We haven't so far. Terau into Ladzer. Back out wide into an offside Wilhelm. There's Hoffmann now. He's through the middle and he's going to pass off to Briel Mbolo. Round the side as well. Roger, usually a striker, him into. He's getting rather far forward, should I say, as Thuram trying to cut it across. Mix my words up there as now Pieringa steps back. That's the ball through the middle. Terau, get on your bike, mate. Get that engine of yours going. Get that pressure on Yankshire. Or however you say that defender's name. Get it put on us. There we go. Won the ball back. Terau, brilliant stuff. In the middle. And side netting from Pieringa. All that hard work from the striker for that. Just unlucky, I must say, as Itakura goes backwards to his goalkeeper. Would I take a draw from this game? They're a good side, so I don't want to take a draw from any game with the position we're in, but it won't be a bad one as Kyung gets the ball back out wide into Pieringa. We've got a man in Weijan making the run, but that's a terrible pass backwards. And Bolo, an ex-Schalke player, I'm pretty sure, with a bad pass forwards as well into Ladzer, who goes out wide into the wing back, forward through to Pieringa. Can we give it the wing back again? There we go. Can he whip a first time decent delivery into the box? He can. Straight to them though. There's Weijan with the ball at his feet into Palsson. Now Pieringa. Now Lee Dong-kyung. He's got to run around him. There we go. Just dip that into the front post. There we go. Header. What a save from Jan Sommer. Best chance of the game so far, I'd say. Beautiful worked move as he'll go edge of the box run and get it in at that near post, Latzer. That's it. Terau was jumping. Falls to Lee Dong-kyung. How's he shooting? Goes from range. And a penalty is awarded. Nico Elvedi must have hit it with his hand. As we have a spot kick again. Just like Freiburg. And Terau is on the field. Definitely handball. Or was it up his arm? A little bit too far up his arm not to be given? Who knows? I'm going to go side netting on this one. Or try to go side netting. Not going to pick a corner. Terau goes to the opposite side and he's put it into the bottom corner. I don't care though. It's in the net. And Simon, is it Simon Terau? I don't know his first name, but Terau has 2 today and he is back in the Bundesliga. Brilliant stuff. Take a sip. Brilliant stuff. Just as easy as that. Just a Kermit meme. Drinking whilst it goes in. Should hopefully see us having a decent second half if we can spring off from it. And of course a clean sheet in this game would be phenomenal. Windheim chasing them back as the whistle goes. Very good. Very good from us. We will take that. 1-0 at the break. Let's build on it as now Briel Mbolo through the middle. Thuram. I tell you what, these lone boys, Young and Wilhelm, are actually doing the business. They might try and play for a contract next season. Who knows, as Latzer not with the greatest of touches. Headed away by Palsson onto Terau. Now onto Pieringa. We need to try and step away from his man a little bit. Kramer gets the tackle in. Brielembolo. Itakura has to cut that one out, and the centre-back gets the ball around his man. Beautiful. Kept on pushing as Terodde forward into Pieringa. Oh dear. Need to calm down with that one as Plier. Oh, Mbolo's found a way through, and Brielembolo scores. Equaliser. As soon as I've made changes as well, I'm getting Chanaloglu on at right wing or left wing back, and Salazar on at cam for Young. They get a goal, which at the start of the first half they deserved, but not in this second half. It's just an easy ball through. Itakura doesn't mark his man. Fraser beaten at his near post. Nelvedit into Player right there, into Roger again, charging them down a little bit, and Player through the middle onto Itakura. Now Lars Stindl. We're putting the pressure on a little bit at least. Let's keep going with it. Get forward. Of course, I've took Terodde off. Just thought I would to maybe try and save the fitness for the Bayern game. And a corner for Gladbach late on in this one. 14 minutes to go as Roger comes short to Hoffmann. Hoffmann just steps around us, puts it through the middle. Ladza to Reed, and Zalazar forward onto Chernilov. He steps away from his man rather well. Haven't seen much of this striker, of course. Didn't really show anything in the, I think it was Bochum, which of course we lost. As he's going to flick that on there, we go to Pieringa. Got the two loanees up front now as Vinheim. He's a loanee as well. Too many of them in the team. Chernilov with a great chance. He was free there. Not striking it well though as Manu Kone. You can see we're dropping back a little bit. And Kramer gets the ball out wide. Just keep watching them. Stindl into Hoffmann. Manu Kone again. Plier tried to turn us a little bit there. Divock Origi. And Faisal again. Please just take a point here. Do not drop the point. We need every single one we can get this season. Origi hits it straight into Freisal's grasp. We'll keep this one and we'll just go there into our centre-back. Maxto, who's not kicked on, of course. Vinheim has in this game, actually. He's been okay as Pieringa gives it back to the full-back. Here he goes, or the wing-back, should I say. Cuts back himself into Ladza. Now into Zalazar off the bench. Shot from range. Saved by Jan Sommer. Now it's our turn to take the corner. And what can we do with this one? Near post it a little bit. Keeper hasn't come. Header one off the post. And a penalty given again. Handballed by Lars Stindl. Oh my days. I think he fell on the ball as well. What a mistake to make. Oh, no. He stopped that from going in with his shoulder. It was creeping in at the near post. And he's done that himself. That should be a red card in real life. As who's going to take it? It's given it, of course, to Chernilov, but I'm going to put Latzer on it. The last one went in against Sommer from Terodde. 2 penalties, or 3 penalties, could be getting us 6 points. And he's hit the post. And the game is over. Latzer, with a chance to get 2 vital points to climb us out of the relegation, has struck the post with his penalty kick and let down Schalke today. Oh dear. Oh dear, that could be costly. A 1-1 draw with a very good Gladbach team, but should have been more. Unlucky, I guess, as scout reports coming through. At least no one's talking to me directly, because I know a lot of players are unhappy at the moment as I'm going to rotate for the Bayern Munich Cup game. And quite a few changes, as you can see. This is our Cup team that we're going to play. We're going to go with Ralph Farman in between the sticks. Raftel, who hasn't played at all under us, so he's another right wing back, will get a chance. Maxto Itakura Kaminski with his first chance as well. Left-footed him. And Kanaloglu on the left wing back slot with Flick and Latza. Don't know how he's still in the team, to be fair, after letting us down a little bit, but he is, with Zalazar in front, Terodde and Chernilov starting. We've got a different bench, Krasinski on it. I'm going to put Wijan on there instead of course, whoever it was, Schwartz. And that is our bench. Drexler ahead of Schwartz, who I think is going to come back into the league games, but that's what we're going to go with. Bayern Munich away. Now, first time playing Bayern, of course, since our Dortmund days, and we're here with Schalke, trying to do better, but we're in the cup game with a rotated team. It looks like they have a full team out. As you can see, it was at the back of their line of players. Robert Lewandowski is Neuers in goal. Stancic and Zanzu. At least they're changing it up a bit. Hernandez, Pavard, Kimmich, Goretzka. I hate reading these names. Gnabry, Sane, Muller supporting Lewandowski. Not the lineup I wanted to see, as we've survived 3 minutes. That's a positive. And now 4 minutes. Very nice. As Kimmich with the ball right there. We're just going to literally stand back and let you run at us, mate. We are going to sit back as Goretzka might have beaten us already. Muller, overlap from Joshua Kimmich. Man in the middle. Goretzka. 6 minutes is all we survived. Oh, 6.5. Oh, no. How did the board want us to reach the round of 16? 1-0 down in 6 minutes to Bayern. I mean, with the team they have out, can you blame me for going behind? Chipped into the middle. And Leon Goretzka just to put it basically into an open net. Saying that, though, 3 at the back right there. Not one of them stuck a foot out. We've still got a Bundesliga 2 team, like the second division. It's not quality enough for this top division. However, this is the team that got us to this division, so it's the team that will play in this division. Same division a lot, as Maxto with the ball down the wing. Let's try and keep it for a little bit. Rantful into Terodde, of course, selected in this one. Tackled, but a free kick given, and these are positions which we might have to take chances from. If control Maxto, I said I don't control, but that's from corners. We'll control them from here. Maxto trying to get his head on it. It'll fall straight back out to Terodde. Headers it into Flick. Now Zalazar dragged away and tackled. That wasn't the greatest from him as Robert Lewandowski running at us. Gives it to Sane down the line. He's forced backwards. Pavard now on to Goretzka. Got to be offside, Sane. Good. Right, okay. As long as it stays at 1, we've still got a bit of a chance, but have we really? I don't know. As with passing like that from Latza, who's on terrible form, horrific and terrible. I was going to mix the words together there. We've got no chance. Sane's through, and Sane hits it off the bar and in. You are not saving those. And if I'm not mistaken, Sane's an ex-player sliding on his knees and celebrating like mad against scoring against his former club. I don't appreciate that, Leroy. Really don't. Ralph Farman's let himself down already. He's not been close to either goals. But can you really blame him? He came out at that moment and it just went above him. 2-0. The struggle is real as Terodde on the ball. Whoa, that was reckless from Leon Goretzka. As we fed it out wide to Rantful, or however you say that name, as he's trying to cut round Leroy Sane, who's just literally walked into him and said, nope, nope, you're not getting past me, as Lewandowski down the line into Leroy again. Muller steps away. It's gone back out to Sane. We've got to watch the men in the middle. Itakura's going to stay at home. Where's his other centre-back? As it's in the middle. Farman with a good save that time. And Muller with the ball over the top right there. It was straight into Gnabry, as now Kaminski. He drills one into Kanaloglu, and we can't, against Bayern Munich, be messing simple passes like that up. They get the ball straight back. Stancic into Serge Gnabry. Now into Muller. That's messed up, though, going on to Lewandowski, who, he's one player at least we've kept quiet. His international teammate Kaminski doing his job. I'm pretty sure we might have got a foul in there, but nothing given. Muller and Lewandowski to go forward. Here he is. Here he is, as it stopped. Good. Thank you. Half-time, 2-0 down. Don't see a comeback, but damage limitation now. I did want to give Bayern Munich a shot in this episode, but I thought we'd be a bit closer than we are now. Unfortunately, we're not. I thought his defence was his best players, but hasn't proven to be the case. 6 minutes in, we conceded, as I'm worried about Hoffenheim next. That's going to be a simulated one, as Flick can't get that through the middle, and Thomas Muller to run away with it into Robert Lewandowski. Now across to Serge Gnabry, just chasing shadows. Here he is, the pole, trying to step it forward. Kaminski, good work. Into Majdo now, Ramful. You can't pass through players, mate. Muller, Itakura had to be across just in time, and was, as Terodde. Just be that battling ram that he usually are. I mean, he forced the header down to Latza, who has it here. He's got a bit of an overlap, gets it into Ramfdal. Now onto Terodde. Can we get that out wide ourselves? We do. Into Kanaloglu, whips a decent ball across, looking for Chernalov, and it just didn't fall to Terodde. At least we've shown a little bit of an attacking threat right there, as Flick turns away from his man. Just keep this ball. He's going to go backwards into Kaminski. Across the middle into Itakura. At least we're pushing them back. Terodde, smart turn. I don't want to take the big striker off, but of course with Hoffenheim up next, we might have to keep his fitness up, as Lewandowski gives that back into Stancic. Over the top. That's a good ball into Gnabry in the wide position. Terodde coming across. Gnabry goes backwards. Stancic, Kimmich, Goretzka, Muller. It's just them pushing forward. Lewandowski out wide. We're just going to watch men in the middle. We'll watch Gnabry with Terodde, who's come out. And Stancic in the middle again. They're just tormenting us. Goretzka into Kimmich. Farman saves. As Latza is about to come off as well himself. We've got 14 minutes. 2-0, you know. 2-0 as Lewandowski from range. Don't know what he was trying there with his side foot. And Ralph Farman just to whack that straight into the wide position. Çalhanoğlu chests it down. Draxler. With these wing-backs, we haven't got many options, however. I say that, and Çalhanoğlu's running forward, and we've actually found him with a pass. So, can we cross that in? Comes off his man. A chance to cross again. Decent. Own goal! Get the ball, boys! We're 1 goal in this game. It's horrific defending from Bayern Munich. And the cross of Çalhanoğlu has ended up in the back of Manuel Neuer's net by sheer chance. Look at this. We might cut it close. It's a decent ball from the youngster. And it's just headed in from... Is that Hernandez? I think it is. We're in the game all of a sudden. Do not ask me how we're in this, but we just are. Rizasowski coming onto the field for Latza, who we're giving a rest as it's down on the wing to Coman. It'll be a struggle to get the ball, but when we do, we're sending players forward for definite. As Lewandowski, past Itakura, tackles him from behind, but he got the ball. It's a warning. He did get the ball, but hopefully Farman can save this. We can just get attacking straight away. Get the wall right as they brought Fonzie on. Sane over the top. Side netting. Got to push the boys forward now. Push them upfield, Ralph Farman. And we will go to the right with our kick. Come on. I've got faith in these last 5 minutes. We've done okay in game today as Drexler forward into Rosowski. Now Terodde, Chernlov. Get that back out to Çalhanoğlu. There we go. That's good work. Puts it down on a plate. Cross blocked by Stanisic or whatever his name is. And Muller to run away with it. Lewandowski. Muller again out wide. Coman's beaten us for pace. Kingsley Coman over the top. And it was the hope that killed us. Bayern Munich will go through as expected here at the Allianz Arena. Kingsley Coman kills it off. We can definitely say we gave it a good go, but that's all we can say. Just chipped. Just calmly chipped. Game straight over as well as the roar of the Bayern fans is heard all around Munich. And yeah, disappointed, but we move on to Hoffenheim. We focus on our league position, which of course we must improve. 17th. Union Berlin even picking up points now, or Union, as Werder Bremen, same point. At least there's a lot on 8 points, but still, I don't know where our next points are coming from, or points that we don't bottle. Latzler, or Latzer, I'll try and pronounce his name right, as I think this is the squad that we're going to play for Hoffenheim. A strong one on paper. That's definitely want him in net. Where's Farman? He should be the backup, and I haven't actually made the bench, so that can be the bench. That's actually sorted. Okay, we'll go with that one. You can see a couple of changes. I'm not going to go through it. Sanchez isn't the best at right wing back, but that's where he's trusted. Çalhanoğlu's going to stay in. He was good in that game, so he's ahead of Wijjan. Palson's back in, back to the usual defence. Salazar in cam, Terodde and Pierre Inger up front, as Butler still is in his recovery stages of training as we're away from home. Similar formation, and it's going to be a 1-0 defeat. Couldn't we hold on, boys, for just a draw and a point? It's Adams who gets their goal. And after that one, we stay rooted to 17th. And Werder Bremen's got a chance to try and get away from us still. Level on points in the relegation zone. Not that we're clearly in it. As next episode, games don't get bigger than that. Union Berlin away from home. Augsburg, Leverkusen. Then Stuttgart and Hamburg. And then after that, Derby Day and window again. Oh, we're almost halfway through the games, which actually isn't a good thing because we're still in the relegation zone. 10 games in now. We need to step out next time. As thank you guys for watching this episode. Apologies about the simulated game against Leipzig to start us off with, but technical difficulties caused that. Thank you very much for watching. Again, thank you for 6k subscribers. Now I've actually seen it and it's confirmed. Thank you a bunch. I will see you all in the next one. Like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell. And as well, very quickly said that. Take care, in a bit, and peace.